Hi, Mom. How are you?
I'm good. I'm very good today. Thank you.
Thank you so much for coming to the TechBite Demo Day. Just refresh my memory. What's your full name?
Maytwin, Pitipornvivat.
Got it. Okay. And I can call you Mom. That's okay.
Sure.
I want to understand what BASE Playhouse is.
Well,
Is it a holding company?
no,
What
it's
is
not
it?
a holding company.
Tell me.
Well, we're starting at it with a belief in education. So we have been building 21st century skills and entrepreneurship skill to young generations, like from kids using gamification.
Using gamification?
Yes.
So what kind of products has BASE Playhouse already built?
We have built a lot of public courses and curriculum. We help school to boost up their entrepreneurship program and also the training house with corporates.
With corporates?
Yep.
So you're already running multiple businesses.
Yes.
And why did you decide to get into the education space? What's your educational background?
Well, my background is in engineering, both bachelor and master.
What kind of engineering?
Aerospace engineering.
What is an aerospace?
And both bachelor and master in aerospace engineering.
But like, was your dad a pilot? Like, why did you go into aerospace engineering?
I love airplanes.
You love airplanes?
That is the reason.
That's fair though, right?
Yeah.
That's fair. But how do you get from aerospace engineering into education?
It starts when I was working in my bachelor degrees.
Okay.
I know that I love teaching.
You do?
I love coaching, and I love to set up workshops for the juniors in extracurricular activities in university.
So even when you were in university?
Yes.
Where did you go to school?
I went to school at Bangkok Christian College.
Ah, okay, great. Oh, really great. Okay, fabulous. So tell me more then about SEEN. How did you get from education, helping kids, setting up these seminars when you were in school, aerospace engineering, into human resources? And the reason why I ask is because you can go all the way back to seek.com, to jobstreet.com. Yeah. People have been trying to attack this problem for years. What are you doing differently and why?
I think the core concept of what we have been doing at BASE Playhouse or SEEN is the same. It's about believing in humans' ability. We're trying to uplift their learning process. And on that journey, we found out that the very important part of the learning process of one human beings is the evaluation of where they are.
Right. But how does the culture fit in, right? I mean, we talked a little bit about this during the event, but this idea that people quit, right? It's almost like breaking up with your girlfriend or your partner.
Yeah.
Because you think you're getting into something, but in the end, you get into something different. And it may take some time. You said, what, like a year?
Yes.
Or a year and a half? But at some point, it's more likely for an employee to leave than for that employee to get fired. How do you try to figure out that fit?
Well, the fit that we are looking is the fit that I think is two-side agreement. So for the employees, they should be able to select or choose the best companies that they want to work as well.
I agree.
And in the part of the employees, it's their job to build the best ecosystem that match with their new generation lifestyle.
Right.
So what we're trying to do is that we are trying to make that environment or working culture visible. On both sides, visible.
Okay.
Yeah.
On both sides.
On both sides.
Yeah, I think it's really important, right? And we talked about this a little bit earlier. For the longest period of time, it's been very one way, right? A corporate posts a job, somebody applies for it, they give them a test to see if they're okay. But it seems to make sense that the employee should also be able to, in other words, like if I ask somebody out on a date, they can just say yes or no. They should be able to ask me as well. And get as much information about me as I get from them, right?
Yeah, that is actually the holy grail behind this SEEN platform as well. In the future, what we are trying to look into is that we want to make sure that when we have enough big database enough, we can actually use that to make it a match with the employers and employees as well. So the candidates is getting to choose their best fit.
It's almost like a high-level dating and marriage.
I think you can use that metaphor. I think it's the same thing.
It's the same thing, right?
Yep.
Awesome. Thank you very much for sitting down with us today.
Thank you so much. It's been a pleasure.
Perfect.